There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. Welcome back to Factorissimo. We're going to continue working on the starter base today, although we're starting to put some infrastructure in place for the rest of it. We decided to go with a rail grid, so I've got my first grid section here. This particular grid will be used for mining uranium and copper and oil, extracting oil, not mining it. So we got that all set up. And then the plan will be to, I don't know, I'll start to build the grid out. LJack2K, how you doing? And then I'll start to build this grid out, probably in some sort of spiraling fashion. And once we get some resource extraction set up, we'll build one of the grid sections that will house the factory, which will be basically one of these buildings with a bunch of additional buildings just like that one inside of it. And I'll put that in the center of one of these grid squares, and we'll have train stations all around it. That part might be a little bit tricky. Hey, Cyclonet, how you doing? But in any case, we got the uranium mining set up. We've got plenty in storage here, and we're doing uranium processing. So we have lots of power now. This says 700 megawatts, but we don't actually have 700 megawatts, although it's probably pretty close. Metalife, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon. Depends on where you are. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do today is start making purple science packs, because that's all we're missing to get these last few bits of research done. The question is whether I've got room in here. I think I do. Yeah, I think I need to move some of these belts around so that I have more room. But I think we can make it work in here. All right, so let's start by getting these red circuits out of the way so I can fit a building down here somewhere. Hey, Creed of Dragons, how are you? Okay, and then we'll put that one there. I can move that. Okay. Now let's move the sulfur. Whoops. And yeah, I've got a mixture of yellow belts and red belts, which is kind of messy. Oh. Alright, we're going to get rid of this. There we go. Does that give me enough room? Yeah, but we should probably move this one too. We'll jump over here in case I need to use those inputs. There. Rue82, how are you? Hey, K-Mac, how's it going, my friend? Thank you all for coming to watch. Appreciate that. Okay, these were Mark 1 buildings. I think I can probably fit Purple Science in a Mark 1 building. If I remember correctly, it only has a few ingredients. So let's see what we can do here. All right. Purple science packs. And we're going to do 45 a minute on these. Thanks, buddy. Oh, I need more factory buildings. I thought I had a request for those. Let's get some more of those. I think I'm doing good on inserters and stuff. Oh, great. Glad you're enjoying it, Rue82. Hey, Zinc5, how you doing? Which series are you watching, Rue82? Are you watching Factorissimo? Or a different series? I can get rid of the sulfur. I'm going to get rid of uranium ore. Gates and walls. I don't need those. Yeah, next week I'm planning to do Farm Sim. Oh, okay. Factorissimo, and I think maybe you're talking about space exploration there. Fair warning, I never finished space exploration. So, so that's going to be kind of like watching Deadwood on HBO. You get really into it, and then it just ends. Oh, okay. No, I was wrong. This does have a lot of ingredients. I might not be able to fit it in here. I need plastic, steel. Okay, well, I've got plastic and steel. I need plastic, steel, copper, iron, and stone brick. Okay. Yeah, we might be able to make it work. Let's give it a shot. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, so this gives us 3 every 21 seconds. So I'm going to need 7 buildings, making the actual science packs. So I'll just put those up here, I guess. 5, 6, 7. All right, and 3 ingredients. So I'm going to need 2 belts in, and then we'll do 1 belt out. Let's see, do I want the exit on the top or the bottom? On the top. All right. Let me just copy that. Copy. And copy. Okay. Oh, yeah, Factorissimo and space exploration. That would be interesting. Yeah, KMac doing stone brick inside here probably is a good idea. Yeah, that would be 1 less ingredient I need to haul in. We'll have to see how much stone I'm going to need. Will this tell me? This doesn't... Alright, yeah, we'll figure that out. Alright, so first, I think we're going to start with the rails because we need a ton of rail. Hey, Apache. It's growing fine. Thanks for the continuation of your subscription. Appreciate that very much. 11 months. Okay. Yeah, so I only need 7.5. Well, 7.5 rail per second is nothing to sneeze at, but it's not gonna fill a belt. So. Yeah, you know, okay. Yeah, maybe we'll need to add hull mod. Should probably do that. Or factory planner. Alright, let's add hull mod. Oh, I think I have it installed already, actually. Yeah, there we go. Assistant for planning your base. Any updates I need? Nah, not really. Okay. We'll restart with that. And we'll run it through Hellmod and see what it says. That'll make it a little bit easier to build. There'll be less mental math to be done. Or mental maths, if you're from the rest of the world. Okay. So let's add a recipe. Purple science. Okay, I want... Alright, let's change this to per minute. And I want 45 per minute. Okay. And then we'll break out the rail. And we'll break out the furnaces because those are the two things that are going to need stone. And then we'll break out the prod mods. All right. Let's break out the stone brick. If I do that, I'm going to do it in electric furnaces. Okay, and then we can see how much stone we need, which is 525 a minute or 0.6 yellow belts. So I think that's easily doable. Oh, we need to change these to the correct machine types. I should probably just change that in my default settings. I don't think anybody does any planning with assembly machine ones. Does that look good? Alright, so we'll pin that. That way we can refer to it while we build. Okay, so I've got these 7. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see where we're going to bring the stone in. Do I have stone here already? I do not. Okay. So I'm going to have to break one of my rules. I wanted to avoid bringing stuff in at the front of the building. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to can this. I mean, I'm not using grenades outside of recipes. All right, so we can can that, and then I've got these 3 inputs available. And let's get this. Let's just move this like over here. There. So now I have 3 inputs. Uh-oh. What'd I do? Okay. All right, I need to... There we go. Okay. That's better. The sacred path. Yeah. Oh, this sacred path? There we go. Yeah, we were joking about that on Discord the other day. Put that there. The point being that nothing is sacred in Factorio. Although we do have certain design paradigms that we can try to stick to, like me not wanting to have inputs on the front of the buildings, just to keep the entrances clear. But if it comes right down to it, if I really need it to build my factory, then I'll do it. Okay, and then I can do that. Perfect. All right, so let's bring stone in. Let's see, for making the bricks, I need 4 electric furnaces. I'm going to have to handcraft those. All right, so let me get some stone bricks to begin with. I'll just put in a request. I'm pretty sure that I've got some in inventory somewhere. Haven't I? Yeah, here they come. Yeah, that's right, Zinc 5. Long pasta. Yeah, and this is more like the sacred parking lot. Okay, 4 furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. We'll can that now. Okay. All right, so all right, yeah, let's bring in the stone. We're bringing the stone right here. All right, so we'll do it like this. Okay, that'll be stone brick. And then the stone itself, we can bring in here. Like that. And quite fortuitous, fortunately, fortunately, I've got stone already right here. I've actually got 3 lines of stone here. Although, oh, okay, yeah. And in fact, I think what I'll do is I'll even send any excess stone from these 2 belts. We can send out as well. I just set this output priority to be on that side. Right, and then we can steal overflow off of this belt. There we go. All right, there's our stone. Very good. All right, so that part's done. Oh, that's so nice. That must be new, these checkboxes. I don't think they had that the last time I've used this mod. Okay, now we can also run the stone. If I run this belt of stone up, we can use that to make the rail as well. That's the other thing that uses stone. So let's do that. Dude. Man, Hellmod really upped the game here lately. Oh, only need 3 of those. Okay, and these are going to take, yeah, just 1. So we'll do this. Oh, you know what? Let's slide these over 1. No, this is okay. Let's do fast inserters. Okay. And then what do we need for iron sticks? I need 2 machines making iron sticks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'll do that. We'll see if we can set this up with direct insertion. No, maybe we can't. I've only got 1 belt left. No, I'm not going to be able to make that work. Am I? Maybe I could if I had, because I need to get steel in here as well. I could have half a belt steel and then throw my outputs on there. Like this. Right, and then we can just load steel on the inside. That could work. Let's see, where do I have steel? Here's some steel. Okay. I've got so many branches on that belt of steel. I don't know if I should take any more off of it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I think I'm only making like 1 yellow belt worth of steel anyway. So if I split off of here and it's not enough, then it's not a problem of splitting off the belts, you know. All right, so let me reverse directions here. Whoops. Okay, so we'll bring in the steel there. Whoops. There we go. Okay, and then we can just do this little trick, and that'll give us our rails. Okay, so let's pull in the steel. That's from here. And where do we want to split? No. Okay, yeah, we can do it here. Okay, we need more inserters on the input side. There. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. And then we need iron. So let's bring in some iron. All right, now the iron, I'm going to update, I'm going to upgrade the belts for iron so that we can get more throughput. Alright, do I have... I need some yellow undergrounds. Oh, okay, I have some. There we go. Alright, let's bring the iron in here instead. All right, there we go. So that's done, and that's done. Now I need 2 machines making stone furnaces. And that's where the bricks come in. So I think I'll put those like here. Now let's... Okay. And then we need steel, and we're going to need red circuits. Ah, look at this. I have steel. It would be cool if I could continue the steel off of this belt. But you can't really sideload twice, can you? But I can do this. That's not going to make it. Oh, man. We're 1 short. Criminy. Okay. We'll have to do that up here. Okay. And then we need red circuits. Hey, Data Gnome. Yeah, we could maybe do that with filter splitters, but I tend to shy away from those because I can never seem to get those to work very well. Or at least not the way that I expect them to work. Okay, now for modules, I need 5 machines making modules. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move this over by 1 tile. Five. Okay, I think I want the rail on this belt. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I only need half a belt anyway. I want this to go on the other side. There we go. Okay. All right. So I just need red and green circuits now. Oh. Let's do it like this. Okay. So ideally, I bring red circuits in right here. And then I can split them like that. And then green circuits there. So I need red circuits, green circuits. Okay, and here we have green circuits over here. Let's upgrade those belts. Son of a gun. Oh, that doesn't help, does it? Oh yeah, no, it doesn't. That does not help. Okay, I think I know what'll help. There. Right on. And now we just have to get the furnaces out of here. Whoops. Oh. There we go. Or the other thing we could do is do that. There. So, oh no, I can't do that, can I? Yeah, there we go. Now, I don't know if that module is still in there for this to pick up. Looks like it was. Anyway, we might waste a few modules going in there, but everything else should be running once we get enough furnaces brought down here. Okay. Check. All done. And now we just have to feed it to the labs. And it needs to go over there onto that belt. Mm-hmm. All right. This is going to be tricky. Hey, Devin. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. And hello. Hey, C Black. We're just finishing up Purple Science here. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get it up there. All right. Well, here, we'll just have to wind and wend our way up there. Oh, okay. I can't do that. I think we could do a yellow one, though. There we go. You guys like spaghetti, right? Excuse me. Yep, spaghetti and coffee. Breakfast of champions. Oh. My red chip belt has purple on it now. Which one? This one? No, that was okay. It could have had, I think. Looks like we're good, though. We'll come in here just to make sure. Yeah, I don't see any. I think we're safe. Random J Berry, how you doing? Howdy. Thanks for coming to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So we got this mess running. Let's start doing some more research, huh? Which one do we want to do first? Rocket, Power Armor Mk3, that would be fun. Spidertron. Spidertron's cool, but I don't think I'm really going to need it on this playthrough, guys. Since, well, maybe I will for building the grid and stuff. That takes an awfully long time, though. Is there anything else I want before that? Power Armor Mk3. Mk4. All this stuff needs space science. Atomic bombs. Yeah, there's not really... I guess we'll do Spidertron first. You think so? Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Duh. I'm just looking at the red stuff. Yeah, I need all this junk. Okay, we can do... I think we should do Kovarex enrichment first. And then we'll do fuel reprocessing. Robot upgrades are always nice. From there, I think we'll just do them in order. Well, except for the upgrades. I'll save the upgrades for later. All right, we'll start with that. All right. Awesome. Okay, now we wait. All right, well, what do you guys want to do now? Yeah, we'll need to set up Kovarex. I guess we could work on expanding the grid while we wait for all that to finish. Or we could set up a copper mine. We could set up a copper mine and oil extraction over here. We're going to need that at some point. So why not do it now? What else are we going to want? Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We just need the rest of our resource extraction on the grid. And then, I mean, we'll need to set up for rockets at some point. Or do we? Do I need to launch a rocket with the starter base? I guess it would be nice to launch rockets so that we can finish off, you know, Power Armor Mk4 and stuff while we're building the final version of the base. Yeah, so we'll do that as well, but yeah, I think for now we can work on our infrastructure. All right, so let me get a ton of mining drills. I've got 200, but let's get 400 mining drills. Okay, that I can probably delete. I don't think I need a single blueprint for that. I can remember how to make it again. I need those. I need that. Okay. Did I load up the well planner mod? No, what is that? Oh, okay. Automatically lay out pump jack fields. That sounds like a good thing to do right now. And actually, let's see if we're making pump jacks. I don't know if I have that in the mall yet. I think I do not. Okay, no I don't. So we need to make pump jacks. Probably 50 at a time will be sufficient. Probably. I think I'm making tanks. Storage tanks. Yeah, I'm almost positive I am because we needed those for the trains. Yeah, those are the storage tanks. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's load up that mod. That sounds cool. Oh, I don't have it yet. Here we go, well planner. All right. Thanks for the tip, K-Mac. Okay. Is there any research that goes with that? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So how does it work? Let's look at controls. Mods should be down on the bottom. Oh no, they're not. Okay, here we go. I don't see anything. Oh, in the crafting menu. Okay. Ah, there we go. All right, cool. Let's grab some pump jacks and... Well, I guess we don't even need the pump jacks right now. We'll get those later. The other thing is I could expand... I think I should expand the robo network to cover the entire base. And that way the bots can build mines and stuff for me as well. All right, so first let us clear the area of trees. All right, get out of there. Get rid of the trees and rocks. It does land clearing too? Oh, okay. Cool. Alright, so what do? I just select all that. That's brilliant. Alright. Can I change what power poles it uses? Sweet. Or what do? Do I deselect? Or I select the one that I want? Okay. Let's try it again. Let's see what the other options are. And you can have it put in modules as well. Nice. Alright, I'm not going to do modules right now. Okay, there we go. And now we have the right kind of poles. I mean, this kind of thing is not ideal, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, right? That's pretty sweet. And then I guess you just hook up your storage tanks somewhere, if you're going to use them, or pumps or whatever. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Cool. Thanks for suggesting that. I really like that. Okay. Now there should... Oh, okay. There's not a signal for pump jacks to get out. Okay. How many do I need? I think 36 is enough. I think there were 20 or something. That's incredible, man. I love it. Okay. And then these, I suppose, these are all interconnected, so I can tap into the pipes anywhere. Okay. So we'll pump out from there, and we'll put our train station up here for the oil. All right. But first, let's see if, well, should I try to put a robo grid in here? Maybe what I could do is maybe I should upgrade the grid blueprint to include roboports on the grid itself. And then if I want robot coverage inside the grid, I can add those as an option. It's possible, Zinc 5, because, you know, I've got maximum resource settings, so all the patches are fairly close. But I'm not sure how quickly I'm going to burn through these things. So I thought I would just use rail and bring all the resources by train. It might be doable with belts instead, but you know, what's a game of Factorio without trains? Yeah, I just have to decide what to do about the bots. No. I guess I'll leave robo ports out of this. I don't think it's really going to be necessary. I don't think I'm going to need to build these things that often that I'll really need it, so. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this rail station, or most of it anyway. I don't need bulk rail loaders. I don't need any belts. I just want the station, the signals, and the rail. Oh, okay. Well, I did get a little extra stuff too. Alright, and this is going to go like that. just need to relocate that signal. Okay, I got some extra signals here. I think the next grid I build, I'm just going to add, I'll add the stations to it and then update the blueprint with the stations already included. Okay. And then we can lose that. That's good, K-Mac. I think you're right about that. Okay. So let's build a train and then I'll send it over here so that we can line things up properly. Scruffy Bat Face. I think we'll change the name. It's going to be provider of oil, crude oil. So we're doing what? Is it 412.4? No, 416.4, right? Yeah, 416.4. Okay. So I need 8 locomotives, of which I have 2. Okay. I guess I'll just have to request those. Fluid wagons, I want 16. And let's get 16 cargo wagons too, because I'll need some of those for copper. Okay, so now I'm ready to build whichever kind of train I want. And I'll just throw it down right here. I'll probably have to feed it manually with fuel. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alrighty. I'll steal some solid fuel from down here. Okay, let's see. I'll give half to these guys. Oh, hang on. All right. Half to those. Alright, I'm not going to wait around for logistics deliveries. And then we'll give half to these. Alright. So let's go to provider oil until full. Okay. Where are my pumps? Here we go. Well, first let's set up one, two. All right. And then we just repeat that 8 times. Okay. Shoot. Isn't that a bummer? Is this still the Octobase? Oh, no. No, this is Factorissimo. It's a little different from the hex base. We decided to do this and discontinue the hex base. Or when I say we, it's more me, I guess, that decided that. But okay, so I think I'm going to try to feed these with a sort of cascading pattern. All right, so put that right there. Is that precisely in the middle? I think it's pretty close. Okay, so that feeds 4. And that does not. Curious. That's because... Why is that? All right. That should be right in the middle. All right, well, this one is not in the middle. Oh, this is not in the right spot. What the? That's weird. I must not have been paying attention when I did these. That's better. Okay. And then this one I need to move over by 1 tile. There we go. Yeah, thanks, K-Mac. Oh, thanks to Rubble. All right. All right, and that should be the middle of the train, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, so that should evenly distribute to all the trains. All right, so I'll put another little buffer tank right there. Actually, let's 1, 2. Let's put another pump there. All right, now we just hook this up. Okay. Well, we can see it's not quite distributing equally. Like here, all the crude is going into this tank, and none is going into that tank, but... Well, that's... Yeah, and that's because it's entering that tank. We can't enter both of them at the same time. Or can we? What if I do this? There we go. That makes it a little more even-steven. Okay, and now none of my train wagons should feel neglected. All right, and this is going to hold, let's see, 25K. This should hold, what, 400K oil? Yeah, that'll hold 400K when it's all full. Tuplex the oppressor with Bob Ross, yeah. Bob Ross the oppressor didn't sound quite so threatening, so. Kovarex enrichment is nearing completion. Okay. Well, there we go. We've got our oil supply taken care of. And then I think we'll put a copper station over here. So let's see if I still have that in my memory. Yes, we do. Although in this case, I think I do want the entirety of this station, including the storage wagons, but I think maybe without the belts. Oh, I should have done a shift. All right. All right, let's edit this. Yeah, so I'll take out the belts and the splitters, but I'll leave the mini loaders. Because I think I'm going to want to fit these in a different manner. Oh, and I also don't need storage tanks or pumps. Okay. All right. So this is going to go... like this. I think. Let's try it. Oh, no, I think, yeah, that's right. I think it'll work. No, something's not right here. Something is not right. That's strange. Ridoc C. I'm not quite sure how to state your name, but thank you for coming to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yeah, now why didn't that blueprint line up properly? That is not what I expected. Okay, so this should go... What the hell is going on here? This doesn't line up. Oh, okay, and that's because it's not completely symmetrical, is it? That's weird. Yeah. Is it taller than wide? Gosh, if it is, I'm going to be surprised. No. 304 by 304. Okay, well, here's the thing. Coming in this way, the front of the station is at the 45 diagonal. But on here, the front of the station is at the curve, and the rear is at the 45 diagonal. So I'm going to have to build, I'll have to build a new station. That's okay, though. It only took me like an hour last time, so. And unfortunately, the computer decided to let the construction bots deconstruct all this stuff, so we're going to have to wait like a year and a half for that to happen. Munich X, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Try linking the blueprint. Oh, okay. Yes. Right. Yeah, you know, I try grabbing like the extra stuff at the end because it helps me locate it properly, but you're right. In this case, I think if I just copy this, then I can place it wherever I want. All right, so let's delete this one. Okay, so again, I'm just going to get rid of the belts and the splitters. I'll leave the mini loaders because I'm going to need those, and we'll get rid of the storage tanks. The storage tanks were just for the uranium because we need acid coming in and out. Uh-oh, what the hell happened? Jeez. All right, let's try Control C instead of Control X. What the? All right, Control C. That's copy. At least it was last time I checked. All right. All right. Now we should be in business. All right, so I want this little bit of rail here. There, that's how I'll locate it. No. I want it to be right here. All right, let's see if this is going to work now. Okay, that looks right. That's where it goes. I think we nailed it, boys. I'm not sure that looks right, but somehow I got a train included there. Okay. And then we have to relocate this signal by one position. There. And put one there. Whoops. I'm not going to wait for the bots to slow boat their way over here. Let's just start building it. For crying out loud. Okay, Kovarex enrichment is done. Awesome. Interesting. Let's try these two. I think that'll put it in the right spot. All right, am I missing something? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are not in the right spot, I don't think. Yeah. These things behave strangely. All right, have I got any solid fuel with me? No, I don't think so. All right. So this is going to be a provider of copper ore. Oh no, that's right. Put that there. Okay. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, this is, I think this is all off. I think this one is off. These are definitely off. Okay, these, I'm assuming that these are correct. Let's try something. Okay, let's try something else. I think it's got to be some sort of raw material. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so that loaded in. I think that's okay. All right, now I need to... Can I pull the rail out from under the train? Let's see if that's going to work. No. Okay. Well, we'll pick up the train too then. All right, let's see if that one works. No, this one doesn't work. So that's... Oh yeah, yeah, it did work. I think. Make sure I'm picking up the right thing. Yeah, okay. So this is in a good spot. So I need to hook one rail up to the end of this. Right? There's two rail sections. There's one rail section. There's two. There's one. Two, one, two, one, two. Use my copied blueprint. Which one? Well, that... You mean this one? Because that's the one that I used and it didn't work. Let's try it. So I need to fit 2 more stations in this little space here. Yeah, and these didn't line up at all. See, how am I going to fit 2 of these in this little gap? That's not right. It's not. Yeah, it's not right. I don't think it works in both. I don't think it works horizontally. Well, yeah, I had fluid tanks, but that was for 2 wagons. This was the space of 2 wagons. But now, these 2 things don't fit in there. Yeah, it doesn't look like enough space to me either. Okay, well let's just pick it up and try it again. So that could be a little bit of an issue. Let's get rid of the rail from the blueprint. So I can move it by 1 tile. Yeah. So bulk rail loader is pretty cool, but this, trying to get it set up properly is a real pain in the butt. I will say that. Okay, so now we have to figure out where these go. 1, 2, boom. Right, and this one has 1, 2. All right, so this one should have 1 rail. And then the next one. And then 2 rails, and then the next one. Yep. Okay. I think the trick is I have to pick it up while my own bots are in range to prevent the base bots from getting it. Okay. Let's try this again. All right, get rid of the belts. Get rid of the undergrounds, get rid of the pipes, the pumps, the tanks. All right. Now I wonder if this will even line up. Okay. good. It didn't rename my station. That's a relief. Okay. Alright. Now what if I remove this? And copy this. Is that right? I don't know. Could be. All right. This way we don't have to wait a year for the bots to get over here. Okay. All right, so this should work. And if it doesn't, then I'm never using this mod again. No, I'm just kidding. Damage. Wow. That's surprising. Hey, Donlak. Yeah, it's the thing is you can't place a train. You have to place these before you can even put a train there, because you have to remove the track before you can place one of these down, and you can't remove the track while the train is sitting on top of it. So. So it's a little tricky. Whoop, that's facing the wrong direction. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what actually that's what I did to build the first one. Yeah, that would have been a good idea probably. Go through that rigmarole again. All right. Good. Okay. All right. I think it's good now. So let's send the train away and bring it back and make sure everything lines up properly. Nope. That's not the right station. Oh, okay. Yep, it copied, when I copied it, copied the station name too. Okay. Looks good. Okay, I think we got it. I'm almost over my cold. I had a cold, well, for the past couple weeks. I mean, I think I'm over it, but I just have a little bit of a cough still. So I apologize for that. Hopefully by the next time I stream, it should be good. Oh, speaking of streaming, everybody, I'm going to be going out of town next weekend. I'm leaving next weekend to go visit my parents, and I'll be gone until the following Thursday. See, now this is a problem. That's a bit of a flaw in the wall design, I would say. Not quite sure what to do about that, except to, you know, add more turrets to it. Between the wall and the main section of the base. Yeah, for this wall, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, because they're not going around. Either that, or I could put a supply depot or something over here so that they don't have to go all the way back to pick up artillery shells. Maybe that's something I could do, is put a buffer chest over in the corner here. I wonder if that would help. Let's try it. Oh, and then I'm going to have to go and change all of these. Requests from buffer chests. Alright, so that's a minor pain in the butt. Let's see. Does that work? Well, here, let's try it. Okay, yeah, I think that does work. And I should have one over in that corner too. I'll do that next. Okay. And then I'll copy that. And we'll throw that there. Okay. Let's see if that helps. How do you set it up, Donlac? The other thing I could do is just not make any repair packs, so that the bots don't repair, they only replace. But even then, well, you could technically you could run into the same issue if you did that, because when they go to replace one, they could start to get attacked or something. But they wouldn't spend much time on the wall. Okay. Well, if it's a long answer that you don't want to take the time to type, that's okay. But if it's a long answer, I don't mind. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Yeah, see, they're just eating the walls now, which is not what they're supposed to do. Or at least it's not how it was demonstrated in the video that I got that wall design from. Okay, well, let's go do Kovarex enrichment. Oh, and I was starting to say, I'm going out of town next week. I'll be back the following Friday. So next Wednesday, well, so this Sunday and next Wednesday there won't be any stream. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll stream this Wednesday, and then the next Sunday and Wednesday we'll skip, and then I'll be back after that. So, okay. So let me grab a couple of centrifuges, which I should have in storage someplace. Here they are. And I'm going to want some modules to go in those. Okay, research is coming along. Let's do that and that and that, and then we'll do that. Let's do robot upgrades first. And then we'll get to the other stuff. All right. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But they have to be on a separate network. Yeah, you know what, Shaggy? There's no problem killing the bots or killing the biters before they get to the turrets. I don't think I've had any damaged turrets yet. The real issue is they can stand out here and spit on that wall, and they're out of range. So I like that idea, Donlock. I would just have to separate the wall from the rest of the logistics network, and then I would need a supply train or some other way to supply it. I could even just do like a bot transfer. Yeah, that could work. Anybody know what the range of the spitters are, though? So I would know how much belt to put in there. Yeah, right. Yep. Yep. It's a good idea. All right. Well, we'll put a pin in that. I'm not sure if I want to make the effort to do that or not. But I do like the idea. But first, let's set up some Kovarex enrichment, because I feel that is a higher priority at the moment. All right. Kovarex enrichment, we will want to... yeah, you know what? Let's make some prod 3 modules. And then they need reds. And they need blues. And I need more reds. Oh, that's an awful lot. I don't think I need that many. Yeah, you could remove the bots too. All right, so that'll gradually give me some productivity 3s. Not a lot, but any little bit will help. All right, so let's set up this tricky thing. So this takes 40 uranium-235 and 5 uranium-238, and then it gives us 41 uranium-235 out and 2 uranium-238. All right. So the simple way to do this is to have, well, we've already got the belt of 235 right here. Now, as far as the 238 is concerned, one thing you can do is feed it out there and feed it in there, so that when it starts to output the uranium, it puts back in what it needs, and then that one extra will just continue down the belt. to be used. The problem with that is that these machines always want to try to load twice what they need for one cycle. So the first 40 times you run the machine, it's just going to eat up all the uranium that it's making. So if you want this to only use 40 uranium and no more, you need to add some circuitry to it, some control circuits. And I think that might be a fun exercise to try and do. We'll need filter stack inserters on the output. And I'll make some regular filter inserters as well. So like for example here, we're going to bring in only the 238. Okay, on this output, we want this to only output the 235. And we want that only to output the 238. Yeah, so let's just do a full belt of 238 on the output. Okay. And then what do we do here? Actually, I need to keep that side of the belt clear, don't I? Yeah, otherwise there won't be any place for the 238 to go. Yeah. Yeah, I want to try to set it up with a counter. I haven't done that for a long time, so I don't remember exactly how I set it up previously, so I'm basically going to have to reinvent this. Okay. Yeah, the belt approach is a lot easier for sure. And if you can wait long enough for for the first few cycles, then then after that it's much easier. I wonder how I'm doing on fuel in here actually. What have I got? Oh, okay. Yeah, I still have 185, so we're doing fine. Let's take a look at how we're doing on the steam. Yeah, we got lots of steam stored up. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay, yeah, so let's try that. I was thinking that we would put it in a chest and then count the contents of the chest, but I guess it's just as easy to count how much comes out of here, right? All right, so the first thing I want to do is, yeah, for now we'll override the stack size and we'll keep it at 5. The stack size is eventually going to increase to 12, I think, right? But it has to either be 5 or 8 so that you can do even multiples of 40. Or not multiples of 40, but divisors of 40, so that you can get exactly 40 in and out. And then the 1 will come out last. And we want this one to only put in 40 and then stop for some amount of time. Right? All right. So I think we use... Let's see, how do we do a counter? We do each times 1. And output each. And then I think we loop it back on itself. Let's test it. I'm not sure if that's correct. We'll set this to read contents, pulse. All right, so let's see what happens when I put in 5 fluid wagons. I get nothing. Okay, because it's not holding anything. Well, it should though, right? All right, the feedback is not working. All right, let's try this. Let's output as C. And take each plus C. Can I do that? Let's try again. No. Oh, okay. Because it's sending a signal the whole time it's holding something, right? Okay. All right, there we go. Apparently +0 works, but -1 doesn't. Which is kind of strange. I'm not sure why. I would think they would be equivalent, but maybe the multiplication takes additional ticks or something. Okay, So this counts. And then what if I wanted to reset it? Let's see, if anything is greater than 40, or let's be more specific in this case. If my rail signals are greater than 40, then I'll put the rail signal. Oh no. I need a way to reset this. So how do I reset it? Do I need to do like minus? By the same amount? Maybe. Let's see, I need to counter with a reset. Okay. All right. No, that's right. No. All right, hang on a second. Okay. So here, output, I need this, I need that output to go there. All right, so here we're going to do the input times -1. All right, let's give it a signal again. And now the counter is no longer working. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. All right, so I want this output to go here. All right, and here I'm going to create a negative value of whatever the counter has. Okay, input signal is 24, output signal is -24. And then I'm going to have a decider. And I'll hook that with a different wire. No, I can hook that with the same wire. Okay. have this output go there, and that go there. Okay, so this is getting... No. All right, let's output this as something different. Okay. So we're using C to count. All right. So now I'm going to tell this if C is greater than 40. I think I need another combinator, actually. Okay. Yeah, I need 2 deciders. All right. Let's change this back. Okay. So I'm going to tell this if rail signals are greater than 40, that means it just picked up the 41st one. Then I'm going to output then let's output, we'll just say R. Okay, reset. Okay, so this will tell me when it's time to reset. All right, so this is saying it's time to reset the counter. All right, and then I have 2 arithmetic combinators. So one is going to take the counter output and make it negative. And that's going to go into the next one, along with this. And here we'll do each times R. Output each. Okay. So if it's time to reset, it'll add a negative value back to the counter once I hook that up. Because if R is 1, then it'll allow that minus 100 to pass through. Otherwise it won't. So I think this will do the trick. Alright, now R is going crazy. Alright, I may need to hook these wires up differently. Okay, so this is the counter. This is, if it's greater than 40, output R. And now this has to be reset. Okay. Okay, somehow my negative value is getting looped back. Let me start this over. All right. I'm going to use green wires from here on out. Okay. All right. So no, that R signal doesn't go there. All right, so this is the negative number maker. We can call that an inverter, probably. Let's get some signal so we got something to work with. Okay, 10, 12, 14. All right, and this is giving us the inverse of that. Wonderful. Now I want that to go there and there. Okay, now we have an R because it's greater than 40. All right, and then this is going to be each times R. I'll put each. And now I have a negative value that I should be able to feed back to the input and have the counter reset. And it doesn't work. It's taking the input plus 0 and outputting it. Let's try and maybe there's an easier way to do this. If we take, no, not each. If anything is greater than 40, then let's output a reset signal. There's one. I think I need to filter out. I think I need to filter out the reset signal when I send it back, when I send the signal back in. This isn't hooked up to anything yet. Okay. Well, yeah, I can filter it by just using green wire. Okay. Let's do this a little faster, shall we? Okay, and now I have to reset it because I contaminated the signal. Okay, so that'll climb up to 40. Okay, now I got a reset signal. So here we're taking the all right, I think I need to be specific about my signal here. We're going to take the rail signal and we're going to multiply it by -1. And output as a rail signal. Okay, so there's my negative number, there's my R. Then this one is going to be rail times R. Output as rail. Okay. Now I have a negative value, and I should be able to loop that back here. It'll cancel that out and reset it to 0, and then hopefully not create crazy things. Okay. Making progress. It's -100 right now. What happens if I put more? All right. Okay, well, that's a little bit better than it was before. So now it's -50. All right, so this should get it back to 0. Okay, now it's back to 0. Good. So we're kind of getting there. Crud. All right. Now we got a 7. Oh. If it's greater than 40, output R. That inverts it. This should be... Yeah, okay, no output signal here now. All right, so let's see what happens when we don't start with a signal on it already. Let's see if it resets when it gets over 40. Okay. Somehow it's resetting. This input is persisting for more than one tick. It's persisting for 2 ticks. That's why we're getting, or 3 ticks. That's why we're getting the negative value twice. which makes sense because it's 1, 2, 3. So we need to make it reset immediately. Hey Nukchoris, how you doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes, right. As long as it's less than 40, output the signal. Nope. Holy crap. Oh, did I hooked that up to the wrong thing. Okay. All right. Let's just do each less than 40. Output each with the input count. Sweet Mary and Joseph. Oh, okay. Duh. Thank you, Dunlack. All right, so this has 5, which is 40 plus 5. Okay. Thank you for saving us an awful lot of time. Okay. So, let's put this here. I'll leave that there in case we want to mess with it somewhere. Okay, so we're going to hook this up. And this will count to 40. And then it'll reset every time. Okay. So ideally, what I would like to do is have this disable itself once it gets to 40. Have this turn off when it gets to 40. And then have another one turn on when it gets to 40 that will send out that last piece of uranium. So this will go up to 40. Or I want this to turn off. Okay. It needs to go to 41. Right? That needs to go to 41. I don't need to override the stack size. Well, yeah, let's keep it like that. And we need to do the same thing here. Okay, so this one will count. Yeah. So this one will give a signal as long as it'll reset when it gets to 40, or it'll reset when it gets to 41. I want this thing to stay on only until it gets to 40. So I want this one to load 40 and then shut off. So if I set this to only turn on if anything is greater than 0, will that work? All right, let's try it. Oops. Okay. Okay. Close. Here. Just so we don't accidentally start using it. Let me watch. I need to watch that again. Okay. It's a little slow. What if we move it closer? Yeah, baby. Okay. That's it. Okay, now let's see if I can get this somewhere out of the way so that we can add beacons later. Okay. I'm going to do them in no particular order. Yeah, that was easy once we got past the first 30 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Picker Dollies to the rescue. Okay. Now let's make sure it really works. Oh, crud. I forgot to put in my productivity modules. Oh well. Yeah, you know, the combinators, to kind of chip into the conversation here in chat, the combinators are, they are just very elemental computing devices, which makes it hard to do anything complicated, but it also makes them very powerful. I mean, you can, using these combinators, you could build like a PC out of these if you know what you're doing. I don't know that much about them, but with enough knowledge in digital circuits, you could do pretty much anything with those two combinators. Okay, NOS. Now I want to see what happens when the productivity hits and we get an extra 2 coming out. Got to make sure that that's going to work. I think it'll work. I think those 2 will slip past. Make Factorio on a computer in Factorio, dude. That's gonna break my brain. All right, come on, baby, let's go. I didn't pass the productivity already. Yeah, it's gonna take a few cycles. Sweet. All right. Well, let's double the fun here. Oh. Okay. All right. Now this one will start gobbling up the extra uranium. Actually, I only want these to be on the inside of the belt. Okay, yeah, so this one I'm going to have to prime. I'm going to have to load in 40 manually. Right, because this will never turn on until it's putting stuff out. Okay, and we haven't been watching this side, but this... This is gonna... It's gonna put out 5. So 2, 2, 2, but... It's gonna go right past, isn't it? Okay, we're getting close to the productivity bonus. Now, how do I make this? Yeah, you know what I should do is... I should just send the output back over here. This output. Okay. Almost there. They got pulled back in. That's not what I wanted to have happen. Is there any way around that? Yeah, and now I've got... Oh, you know what? I do want that to happen. Because it counted that one. So it should, at the end of this cycle, it should correct itself. And it should let 2 past. Let's make sure. Hmm. 4 got passed. That's not good. Maybe I just need to set the stack size to 1. Oh, crud. It'll slow it down a little bit. Alright, let me load 1 in there to get it right again. But then No, I think it's still not going to work. I think the bonus is going to end up going back into the machine. Okay, now that's got one in there already, so let's see. We should end up with just 40 this time. And it didn't let anything pass that time. Alright. So let's just go to 8. I'll wait for that to finish. Okay. So I think what's going to happen is whenever we get bonus production, it's just going to end up feeding back into the machine. That's okay with me, but I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way around it. What if we tell this to turn on when it's greater than 7? Or greater than... What if we only turn it on when it's greater than 2? So the last one, it's greater than 0. So when the last one picks up, whether it has 1 or 2, this thing is not going to turn on. No, it would have to be 1. Okay, let's try that. Let's make it so that when it's greater than 1, it turns on. So that way, whenever this inserter, if it picks up 1, or if there's 1 extra, this one is not going to pick it up until it picks up another full stack. Actually, I don't know if I want that 1 anymore. Let's just reset it. Oops. Okay, so it's reset to 0. Alright. How's this one doing? That may have already passed the bonus part. Alright, this is getting close to another bonus, so let's wait and see what happens. Where did those 3 come from? Alright, so neither one of them have any extras. Good. Counters are at 0. Okay, so let's make sure that this still works. Okay, the one goes by. Alright, so we got to watch this when it gets to the next level of productivity. Let's make some speed modules for beacons. Okay, the one goes past, that's good. But then this is still going to have a 1 on it, right? But that's okay. No, that's not okay. Because when the productivity piece comes out, it'll add a 1 to the counter. It'll roll past, but then the counter is going to have 1 on there already. Which means that this is going to shut off early, I think. Well, let's see. Okay, there it goes. Now there's a 1 on the counter. And that 1 is never going to go away. Maybe I should just take the productivity out. Because that's just going to complicate the circuit. Yeah. And now it's broken. Okay. So we'll remove the productivity. Okay. Okay, that's enough for, what, 2? Four speed modules. And I have, how many? Where are my speed modules at? I have 12. I need more. I need green circuits. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not going to get productivity on top of the productivity. Because when you think about it, that Kovarex enrichment is basically just like a big productivity module. I mean, yeah, I guess you'll use up more uranium-238. that's rare. It's really the issue that the uranium-238 is too much. Okay. Okay. Beacon, beacon, beacon. Okay. Mr. Jack Joe, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Alright, will that give me... I need 8 of these things. Yeah, that should give me enough. Okay. Yeah, the productivity will bypass it over time, and it'll even, I've even seen it load more than 80 pieces because of the inserter stack size. It'll load at least 80 plus whatever else is the inserter is holding on to. So this way it'll always just have 40. At least until this belt gets backed up with uranium-235. But at that point it doesn't really matter if we start loading extra into these machines. Okay, and we'll speed it up with a beacon here in just a moment. Uh-oh, this one... This one stopped. Wonder how that happened. Maybe it was trying to put stuff on there when this belt was still full or something. I think it'll be okay now. Let's just wait for that speed module to get done. Research is coming along. Got Power Armor Mk3, and then let's do Spidertron after that. And then let's watch this one on the next cycle just to make sure that one's working fine. Yeah, and again, eventually this will get backed up. And then it might start throwing the counters off. Yeah, then it will throw the counters off. Because when this belt gets backed up, then the inserter will not be able to empty itself. Well, maybe it'll still work. I guess we could test it. Let's test it. Let's see what happens when the inside of the belt is full. And it can basically pull out as much as it wants. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, counters are both at 0, and there's no extra in there, so let's see what happens after this next cycle. This one's going to go first. Oh, okay, it's because the other side of the belt is about to fill up, so let's see what happens. Yeah, now the whole thing goes to hell. And it starts putting in extra. So, is it worth it? Well, I guess it's okay. You know what? You know why? Because this limitation is really only important when we're low on uranium. So, like I was saying before, I think once these belts back out and it starts to screw up the counter, at that point, it doesn't really matter anyway. But it does kind of bother me that it stops working. And I would like it to be able to work correctly in all conditions, you know. And we can increase the There. We can increase the interval until that occurs by throwing a chest there. So by the time that starts to happen, we'll have tons and tons of this stuff built up. All right. You know, or we could loop this back. We could loop this output back as well. No, we don't want to do that. This is fine. Okay. So one more thing I want to do here. I need to link these all together. Oh, actually, there's two more things I want to do. What time is it? I'm about out of time. We need to do nuclear fuel reprocessing. Okay, I think we're going to save that for next time. I'm about out of time. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, the other thing that I want to do is I want to shut off Kovarex enrichment when I have less than a 13-to-1 ratio of 238 to 235. Because when you're reprocessing your spent fuel and doing Kovarex enrichment, you need a 13-to-1 ratio in order to keep your fuel production going. Right, because it uses 19 235 to every 1 235, but then you net another 6 235 back from reprocessing the spent fuel. So that gives you a 13-to-1 ratio. And if you leave this running nonstop, you'll eventually catch up and exceed the 13-to-1 ratio, and then you might run into a case where you actually have more 235, or where you don't have enough uranium-238 available. All right, so we'll do that, but before I do that, I want to set up the fuel reprocessing, which we'll have to do in here, but we'll have to save that for the next episode, I think. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on Wednesday. And in the meantime, I will send you guys over to our good friend K-Mac, who started his stream about 20 minutes ago. And he's doing a really good stream with space exploration. He's doing pretty heavy mods and building big, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. So thanks a lot, everybody. We'll see you all the next time.